Rise and Grind DMV. Happy Saturday. We are waking up to a few clouds out there, but today is the pick of the weekend because we turned wet as we head into your Sunday. So keep it here. We'll have a full breakdown of that forecast and what to expect up next.
This morning on DC News Now, the prep work in the city ahead of the snow headed our way in about 24 hours. Then, where repairs stand on the Potomac sewage spill and what DC Water says the price tag is on those repairs. Plus, measles and mumps surging in the DMV. Why health experts say we're likely to see an even bigger spike.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us here on DC News Now. I'm Tosin Fakile. It is Saturday, February 21st, your time 7 o'clock. It is the weekend. Who's excited for it? And do you have plans? Well, today may be the best day to get those plans done because our weather is kind of iffy after today. Brittany will explain in just a bit. But first, let's take a look at what this day looks like right now. Two gorgeous shots for you. First, the National Cathedral with what looks like the sun maybe coming up, and then the Capitol, which looks like we're dealing with clouds of sorts. I'm not the expert. Let's talk to the expert, meteorologist Brittany Ward here. Brittany, today not so bad. Tomorrow, meh.
Yeah, definitely a meh tomorrow. A nice day to stay indoors if you don't have to go out, because we are going to be tracking a rain to snow mix, but today is the pick of the weekend. If you're stepping outside the door right now, those temperatures not looking too bad. We actually started to warm things up, especially here in DC. Just an hour ago, we were sitting at 41 degrees. We now bumped up to 43 degrees, still sitting at 46 there in Orange. You're sitting at 36 though, as you head out towards Hagerstown, lower 40s out towards the Martinsburg, West Virginia area. You're sitting at 37 degrees right now in Winchester. So not a bad start to our morning. Satellite and radar just showing you the wider picture. We're going to be keeping an eye out on this disturbance right now that's making its way through the southeast as well as the Tennessee Valley. This disturbance is going to pass off the coast of the Carolinas later on tonight, and then it's going to ride north as we head through your day tomorrow, producing that wintry mix. We're going to be tracking that slushy snow as well as rain as we end out the weekend, and then we do have a chance of seeing more drier conditions as we head into the work week. So again, today is the pick of the weekend. We're tracking those seasonable conditions today. Tomorrow, we're going to be cooler. High struggle to get out of the upper 30s. That rain to snow mix will be possible. We're going to be tracking even more snow lingering into the early morning hours of your Monday. Monday still looks to be chilly, and then it looks like more rain to talk about by the end of next week. So keep it here. We'll have a full breakdown of that 7-day and what to expect, Tosin, up next.
All right, Brittany, thank you. And the snow is coming just days as we are finally moving past the last snowstorm. People just now seeing grass and their sidewalks really cleared out. For some, their trash finally hauled off. Crews worked constantly after the snowstorm about a month ago to clear roads and pick up and move huge snow and ice mounds. So what are snow preps looking like for tomorrow? Our Yamari Sase reports.
I don't want to get caught in the snow, so yeah, I hope it doesn't really happen. But
as long as it's not as bad as last time, I'll be all right.
A lot of people across the district are not looking forward to snow again.
I'm just hoping, even if it does snow, that it melts away super quickly and it doesn't get slippery or icy.
Some were just starting to enjoy the warmer weather.
This is the first time I see grass in so long. Sun, I'm not wearing a puffer or snow boots.
And for Melanie Shell, she says the last time we got snow was stressful.
I live in a basement apartment, so I basically got snowed in. So I was stuck in there for 3 days. I was kind of traumatized from that. I got a tarp, I got a shovel, so if it does come, I'm more prepared.
Stores like Ace Hardware in Glover Park says they're stocked up and ready, with customers already stopping by for shovels and salt.
Do you got ice melt? Do you got shovels? Do you have all the winter goods, you know, the scrapers and everything? And I'm like, oh yes, we have it inside.
DDOT says crews will begin salting roads Sunday afternoon into Monday.
While the last storm was uniquely challenging, the good news is not only does this look like it won't be much, it's definitely going to really be something that we can take care of very quickly.
And if snow starts to stick, experts are reminding people to get ahead of it.
Start removing the snow while you're in the middle of the storm, because then once the storm ends, you have less work to do.
DDOT says it's closely monitoring the forecast for Sunday, but crews already started pre-treating roads. Stay with our team of meteorologists as they continue tracking snow for the region. You can keep up with the latest conditions and hour-by-hour forecast by scanning the QR code on your screen. It'll take you to dcnewsnow.com/weather. 704 repairs continue to contain the massive sewer overflow that's polluted the Potomac River. DC Water is working with local and federal officials to fix the problem. DC Mayor and DC Water reiterating drinking water is not affected, but they're asking you to avoid contact with river water. Our Daniel Hamburg has the latest.
Excavation began Thursday at the site of the collapsed Potomac Interceptor in Cabin John, Maryland. That's the pipeline carrying 60 million gallons of sewage a day.
The clearing operation is underway, and we're very pleased with how that's proceeding.
DC Water expects by mid-March sewage will be flowing back into the interceptor and not into the C&O Canal, where it's currently being diverted. Then cleanup can begin.
We have an environmental team that we have contracted with. We will work with them in coming up with what that plan looks like. We will then work with EPA. We will work with Maryland MDE as well.
Mayor Bowser has declared a local emergency and has requested the president declare a federal emergency. Friday afternoon, Bowser said President Trump has not responded to that request just yet. But D.C. is working closely with the federal government already to monitor contamination and coordinate cleanup efforts.
Our ability to process the disaster declaration request always comes with support from our FEMA region. They've been very supportive and very communicative throughout this process.
The D.C. Department of Energy and Environment is testing the river weekly, but next month we'll begin testing daily.
We intend to test for at least, for quite some time throughout the year. So we're just going to expand with the assistance of EPA. We now know we have the resources to do what we need to do.
DC Water says repairs will cost $20 million. Mayor Bowser has asked for 100% reimbursement from the federal government. DC Health reminding people to avoid any contact with the river, including boating, kayaking, fishing, and of course keep your pets away. They expect to lift that advisory on March 2nd. There are 2 more people with the case of measles in Virginia. The Department of Health says this is now the 10th case in the Commonwealth. They say the adults traveled together here in the country when they were infected with the highly contagious virus. Potential exposure sites are predominantly in Manassas, according to health officials, but there are few locations in Maryland and Gainesville. You can find a list of locations on our website, dcnewsnow.com. Just search measles. And our Chris Flanagan talked with a pediatrician about her concerns for this surge. That conversation is coming up later on in our newscast. 707 Montgomery County lawmakers are expediting legislation to protect immigrant families. County Executive Mark Elridge says the protections will prevent county workers, including police, from requesting a person's immigration status unless it's required by law. And it says they can't intimidate or discriminate based on perceived status. Local leaders say immigrant families in the county are already being impacted by these immigration policies.
I want to describe a couple of examples that have unfolded in our community just recently. We have an employee of a much loved restaurant who was snatched on his way into work after being here for years. He has a serious medical condition. His colleagues managed to deliver his medications to him at a nearby holding facility. When his family was able to get in touch with him, finally, a few days later, he had not received the medication and was in excruciating pain.
The county executive says it's important for everyone to have safe access to county services without fear. A large banner showing President Trump's face now hangs outside the Justice Department. There it is on your screen. The display, a possible symbol of the erosion of the department's tradition of independence from White House control. By the banner on one corner of the building are the words, "Make America Safe Again." There have been similar banners with the president's face hung at the Departments of Labor and Agriculture. DC News Now is your local election headquarters. A potential new congressional map now in the hands of Virginia Governor Abigail Spanberger. It comes one day after a judge temporarily blocked the proposal from moving forward. The map features 10 seats favoring Democrats and only one that favors Republicans. Attorney General Jay Jones is promising to challenge the judge's ruling.
I believe that the judge got it right. This has been a half-baked idea all along.
I'm very confident that based on the law and our Constitution that we've done everything by the book.
The timeline for a potential appeal is unclear. Early voting on the redistricting referendum was set to start March 6th with the general election in April. That's now on hold. A request to have the late Reverend Jesse Jackson lie in honor in the Capitol has been denied. A source tells our partners at the Hill the decision was made by House Speaker Mike Johnson. The 84-year-old civil rights leader died earlier this week. We do want to point out requests for a conservative activist, Charlie Kirk, and former Vice President Dick Cheney lie in the Capitol were also denied. Happening today, celebrating Black history at the National Harbor, an indoor marketplace is inviting the community to shop, connect, and celebrate Black entrepreneurship and culture. It'll feature retail booths from Black-owned restaurants and specialty shops. The event is from 1 to 5 p.m. today. So if you have to make plans to be out at that event or out there today, Brittany, today's not bad for people to be outside, right?
Yeah, you know, today is going to be a gorgeous day. We're going to be tracking seasonable conditions. Highs are expected to be in the 50s under a mix of sun and clouds, but all attention turns to the backside of the weekend. A storm system will be riding the coast tomorrow, producing some rain as well as some snow. And because of that, the National Weather Service issued winter storm watches for parts of the area. That's what you're seeing here in this navy blue. Now, a few of these alerts, especially along the higher elevations, will go in effect tonight, whereas though closer to Frederick, Leesburg, as well as Montgomery County, that winter storm warning won't be in effect until early tomorrow morning, both of them lasting through Monday, and that's because the heavier bands of snow is expected to arrive as we head into your Sunday night and linger into the early morning hours of Monday.